Are investors guaranteed their capital, their profits, or any specific rate of return? Here's the deal. This is very important. What you owe your investors is your best effort. You got to do the best you can, but you cannot guarantee that they'll get rate of return, that they'll get profits, or they'll even get their capital back. That would be an extreme, terrible situation, but you always want to make sure that you don't make any guarantees, because the only person standing to make the guarantee ends up being you if you do that, and that's what you don't want to do. The syndication in the fund business has been designed to move some of the liability away from the promoter as long as they're trying their best and they're doing what they can do. You never want to find yourself in a situation where you are making promises, because that's exactly the reason that we have all the documentation in this business that supports the relationship between the investor and the promoter. If you want to create a relationship where you have some liability, go ahead and sign a note. Go ahead and sign a deed of trust or a mortgage or some other kind of a document, especially in a place where there is personal liability attached to these kind of documents. Here's what you want to make sure you do. In an interest contract, interest is a contract, which means if you don't pay the interest, there's a breach. If there's a breach, they can sue, and the remedy is foreclosure, and they take the property back. And it could be worse depending on what kind of state you're in. If it's a state where there's liability, then you could be held responsible for that too. So you want to be very careful that you're not using the word guarantee, warranty. There's no promise of a rate of return. You're going to do your best. You're going to do the best that you can to pay the investors, and they're going to even get paid before you get paid. So if your best isn't good enough and they don't get paid, then you're not going to get paid either. And that's a fair arrangement, and that's what makes the syndication business work. So the syndication and the fund business, they're great businesses. You have to run them the right way, but go out and stake your claim.